All right, Friday has arrived. Very exciting because it's deadlift and chest day. Got to check the weight though, but first, obviously, we got to do the view check-in. Cannot skip that. Crucial part of the workout. Pretty nice today. I think it's in the 20s, so it's a little bit chilly. But that's all good because heat can be the limiting factor with exercise. So if it's freezing out, don't have to worry about that. Time to check the weight. Only 3 meals so far today. It was a later start to the day, so I don't know on the weight here. Okay. Okay. Did not think that was going to happen. Let's see if it was real. Okay. 208.2. Sorry, I get excited. It's a journey, small steps. I get excited about the little steps though, and that means 210 is not that far off. And once we get 210, 220 is not that far off. So yeah, let me show you the plan for the workout here. Don't need to write the body weight down because you already know that. I'm excited about that. That was cool to see because, like I said, only 3 meals so far today. Usually I have 4. So yeah, cool, good stuff. All right, so we got the incline bench after the deadlifts. Deadlifts are a question mark. Got to wait and see how the warm up feels. 3 sets on the incline bench, and then some flies. Going to stay with the 60s, and then some skull crushers with the 52s. All right, next thing you'll see more than likely will be those heavy deadlifts. So deadlifts actually felt really solid. I think I might have gone 1 notch too tight on the belt. But other than that, definitely felt better than last week. Felt like 5 or 6 might have been there, but in hopes that this will help squats on Sunday, keeping it at 4, and then hopefully crush squats. 365 for 10 is what I'm thinking on Sunday, and then next week we'll bump the deadlifts up to 500 for 5 or 6 or something like that. Yeah, all right, so on to the easy stuff, bench time. All right, so deadlifts complete. Just 1 set on those. That's what was on the menu today. That's just for myself. That's what I've found is the most effective. And time, efficiency's sake, takes a good amount of warm-ups to get up to the 500. So 1 set, crush it, and then on to the bench. Did warm-ups on the bench, did the bar, did 45 each side, 45 and 25 each side. Now we're gonna do this. And hopefully 5 plus. We'll see. The body weight is up, so that could help. Last week it was down, actually. It was like 203 something. So it's like a 5-pound swing there. So I don't know. Hopefully it helps. Let us find out. I'm hopeful. Gotta stay positive. Check. And check. All right. Would love to get 7. Talk is cheap. Well, 6 felt good, but you saw that twist, and I think I could have got 7. So, but I wouldn't want to get 7 and have it be a really crappy twisty rep. So we'll take 6, a little easier than last week's 6, and we'll drop down to a 225 now. Remember, slow and steady, no rush. All right, 225 now. Put down 8 plus, but I think we all know, if you've been following the channel, that we're really going for 10 here. Although above the goal of 10, I would put keeping the right shoulder doing the same thing as the left one. The only rep on that last set I felt like it was wonky was the last one. So elbows in a little bit, not trying to let it flare out. Put all that pressure on the pec. I mean, I do want pressure on the pec, so I don't want too much, like all the pressure on the pec. It's like deadlifts. You want some pressure on the back, but you don't want all the pressure on the back. All right, time to go to work. Should feel nice and light, right? We'll see. Had some orange juice intro workout. Maybe that'll give me a boost. All right, even that last rep felt moderately even, so that was why I pushed through it instead of tossing it on the trusty safeties. All right, so I'm not sure what I got on my first set of 225 last Friday. I guess I could check. Let us see. 8, okay. All right, so all right, last set, 6 to 8. We'll see. Just trying to keep it slow and steady. Pretty happy with that last set, though. All right, just 6. Just trying to keep it really slow and even, and try and finish up the incline bench press with my shoulder not just drifting off doing its own thing. All right, on to some flies, crushers, and we're out of here. All right, so we're gonna go big on the last exercise of the day. Gonna try the 60s on the skull crushers. Probably get 5 to 6, but just to kind of start chipping away because the 52s felt decent last time. So we'll see what happens there. As always, I really appreciate all the support, all the questions, comments, any questions about this workout or the workouts in general. I'll probably put we'll call it an intro day of eating with calories and whatnot up tomorrow. I documented a bunch of the food today, so you can kind of get a sense of what I typically eat. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully these dumbbells don't clock me in the head. Didn't even think about that. I don't think they will. All right. All right. Toasty. Those actually felt pretty decent. They kind of moved around a little bit more, obviously, because they're not a solid dumbbell. They're buildable, but happy to do that. I mean, I've never done that. 52s have been the most I've ever done skull crushers with, so hopefully the form looks halfway decent. Yeah, so we'll do one more set on the skull crushers. All right, so drop down set. This is not necessarily 80s, it's partially 80s, but what Rambo movie did only one person get killed, and what Rambo movie did the most people die? If you watch Rambo, then you'll know pretty quickly. All right. So basically took about 10-15 seconds after those 60s, and we're right into these guys. 30s. Keep the elbows feeling good. That's the main thing. It's great to push the weights and all, but if you get hurt and you got to take 3 or 4 weeks off from that particular exercise, then poof, gone are the gains. So you got to play it safe and just be smart about, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, and about how much you can push certain exercises. Okay. All right. That is it. Yeah, good workout. Hopefully you were able to crush a workout today. Do something solid. Hopefully your food's been good. You're fueled up. The food makes a huge difference. I mean, I've always eaten, good healthy food, but I don't think honestly I've been in a good calorie surplus for the last 8 to 10 years. I've been just kind of holding steady. So yeah, I mean, I was just, making some small strength gains here and there, but nothing crazy. The food, I mean, that's what you're made out of. So if you're fueling appropriately, then you should basically feel pretty good every single workout. I mean, basically every workout I do, I feel energized. I feel like what I'm trying to do is accomplishable. If you're under-nutritioned, then you're going to be going in, you're going to kind of have a more hesitation, a little shakiness. The warm-ups are going to feel heavy. I would say those are some signs that maybe your nutrition needs some rethinking. But don't take my word for it. Do your own research. There's some great apps out there that you can use to track food. Like MyFitnessPal is a good one. They'll probably try and get you to pay for something, but just the basic one works totally fine. Or just write down what you eat every day, and then you can see oh, hey, I ate this, and I had a good workout, or I ate this and I had a terrible workout. You can do the same thing with water. You know, if you track it, it'll change. I mean, that's why I've got this notebook over here that's got every workout basically that I've ever done, so that I can see, you know, what's going in the right direction, what's kind of stalled out. You know, I just like to be able to see what I did before. Otherwise, it's relatively easy to, especially when you're tired, just kind of say, all right, well, 225 on incline bench feels decently heavy. I'll just do that for like 6 to 8. I think I did 5 last week, but you're not really sure. You know, now I know exactly what I did last week, week before that. So I have a very clear understanding of what I need to do to get better. That's part of it. You know, don't make it vague. Just make it uncomplicated. Break it down by 1 rep at a time, and yeah, you'll get there. All right, that's it for today. Enough of the motivation. Enjoy the rest of the night. It's dark here. It's all good. It's how it goes. But we'll see you tomorrow for back and biceps, and hopefully be heavier than 208. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Peace.